Hello my YouTube friend, this is Now Mechanic here, and today I'm working on a 1997 Hyundai Accent, and I'm doing the brakes, but these brakes look pretty good. The reason why I wanted to change the brakes, I'm still going to change them, I have them right here, but I just want to show you something. I bought this car and I never changed the brakes, and it's always a good idea when you get a car, new, used, whatever, always have someone check your brake pads, because the other side was making a lot of noise every time I stopped. But if you see, this brakes has a lot of meat on it, but it's something that this cover, it doesn't have. This one has the hardware. See the metal piece? Let me just show you by taking them out so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me see, put this right here, because I want to show you something, because it's very, very dangerous. Let me just show you right quick. Let me take out these brake pad. Just to take the brake pad, you just gotta push them back, and you can use a screwdriver. But I just want to show you something that I just saw that is very, very dangerous. Okay, let's take this out. Okay, I want to show you. You see how this has the hardware here? Let me get you close to it. You see it? Has the hardware. It has the bottom and the top right here. Now let me show you the other side. The reason why the car was making noise. Just get a nice view over here. I'm gonna turn the wheel too so you can see what I'm talking about. Right back. But I just want to show you. I should have checked these brakes when I first got this car. If you notice, you're gonna see how easy it is to take out. See that? Still got a lot of meat on it. Look. See how easy it is? You know why? Because it doesn't have the hardware on it. And that is a dangerous situation when you're driving. You know, I should have checked this before I started driving the car when I bought it. And what it did was, I'm gonna show you what it did to my rotors. It just scratched the rotors all up. Because what's happening is that when you pressing it, it's going uneven like the other one, because the other one has the hardware right here. So when you buy a car, used car, make sure you have someone, if you don't know how to do it, check your brake pads, make sure that it has the hardware. I have the brakes, but now I gotta go get hardware on it. And these right here, they don't even have it. That's the bad part of it. So it's just dangerous. It just scared me when I looked at it, because I'll be having my daughter in the car and I never checked these brakes. That's the first thing I should have checked. And the brakes are pretty good in here. So I'm just gonna keep these brakes, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put grease all over for the caliper to run, move smoothly while I get some rotors, because I don't want to change the brakes and then the rotors. I want to change the rotors. So what I did was, I went to AutoZone. I got me the hardware for what was missing here, what was missing in the top. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put them in there, and I believe the noise that it was making, because the brakes are good, it was because it didn't have the hardware. And once again, I can't stress this enough. If you get a used car, always check your brakes. Always have somebody, if you don't know how to do it, have someone check them, inspect them for you, because I believe, some people may think otherwise, that if it doesn't have the hardware, it doesn't move properly. The other one was moving properly because it had the hardware. I already changed those. This one didn't have it, so I believe that every time I was pressing the brakes, it was moving. It wasn't moving according to the way it's supposed to move, nice and smoothly. So what I'm gonna do is just grease it up, keep these brakes. As you can see, I have my brakes here, but I'm gonna wait till I get the rotors fucking change them. It's just a little scary for me because I'll be having my daughter in this car, and I should have checked the brakes. I should have, you know, and I'm glad nothing happened. We don't want it to be, I should have, you know, we should check it as soon as possible, because, you know, some people sell cars and, you know, they don't even know if it was done or not. And if they did the brakes themselves, they probably didn't, you know, forgot to change. They forgot to put that piece back. So enough of that. So what we're gonna do is, in this situation, you know, when you're gonna change the brakes, all you do is press the put a screwdriver, right? You put a screwdriver and you press the piston to go in, but in this case it just went out. It just went up like that. What I did was I removed. Okay, my friends, I decided to show you what has to be done to change these brake pads. Like I said, I'm not changing the brake pads, but in case you are, usually you can take a screwdriver and you go between the rotor and the brake pad, and what you do is you just push it in through there, right? And what you do is you push or pull, whichever you want to do. You pull and the caliper is going to go in, right? Once the caliper goes in, that's the first thing I usually do. You have a 12mm bowl right here. So what you're gonna do is just, you're gonna break it. It's right there. Once you take that out, like I said, I'm not changing the brake pads. I'm gonna lubricate everything. So once you do that, you break it and you could use your finger to take it out and you pull it. Now, put it right next to you that you won't lose it. Now, we're not taking, the reason why I only took the bottom off, because all I'm gonna do is just pick it up like this from the top, from the bottom, and pick it up like this, and that's it. Okay, so you just rest it up there. If it was falling, you can get like something to tie it up here, like a string or something to tie it in the top. So in this situation, it's staying steady. So now the first thing I want to do is I'm gonna take the brake pad. If you had to take the brake pad, these are easy to do because, like I said, it didn't have the hardware, and I think that's the reason why the car was making noise. You just push them out. Remember the way it's going, if they're going in. These brake pads are excellent. These things are still good. You can probably get another year out of this. You know, I know you would say, well, while you're there, you might as well change the brakes. But I want to change the rotors with the brakes together. So now, what we have to do is just clean this surface up. Like if you have a brush, you want to have a brush and clean it up really good. Move everything to the side. You want to spray it. You want to get a brush and make sure you brush this really hard, like really nice in here. I don't have it, so what I'm just gonna do is just put brake cleaner and clean it. Try to take as much rust as I can out of here. I don't know why they forgot to put this hardware. You know, it's a dangerous situation. So now, you want to clean it up really, 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 really good. Once you clean it, it's nice and clean. Now, before you start putting the brake pads and everything, now the way this rotor works, this piston, the way it works, some of them usually have a screw here, right here to loosen it. Not this one. The screw is just stuck in there, so you just gotta push it back. Look, push it back, and it comes out, and it stays right there. This on both. So now I'm gonna grease it up. I'm gonna clean it up real good. Like I said, I'm gonna grease everything up for it can move nice and smoothly. Now, I forgot my Q-tips, and if you have Q-tip, you can do with the Q-tip and do the 007 and put it through there. Like I don't have it. I'm gonna try to go as neat as possible, and I'm gonna lubricate everything. I'm gonna lubricate everything. This is a messy way. like I say, it's better to use a Q-tip. And I got this tip from Tim from Astro Auto Repair. Not this with the Q-tip because it's much neater. In this situation, I don't have it. But once you do that, you just want to put it right back in there like this. See how it's, because you want this to move every time you press the brakes. You want it to move nice and smoothly. So that's there. Now we're gonna start putting the hardware. This is the hardware that was missing. Make sure you put it correctly. So, okay. All right, yep, just like this. These two things go right in here because that's where the brakes is gonna go at. And all you do is make sure you press it up, nice and up. Make sure you hit that little click in here. Okay, once it's in, take the other one. Okay, so you're gonna go same way. See it? Make sure that these goes right in here. And you're just gonna press it down. There you go. Make sure it's nice and pressed down. That's why I believe in the on the 007 method, because now you can just take the Q-tips and put a little bit of grease here, a little bit of grease here, a little bit of, but I don't have it, so I'm gonna try to do my best as I can the old way. I'll put a little bit there, a little bit there, the top, and the top. Now, like I said, these brakes are pretty good. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put a little bit right here in the top also. Right there, on the top. I'm gonna put a little bit here on the side. I'm gonna change eventually I'm gonna change the brake pads, but I'm gonna change it with the rotors together. Now, you see this middle right here? Little gap, you want it to go in here, and the top one this way. And make sure this is facing towards the caliper, not out of the caliper. So, I mean rotors, sorry about that. Make sure it's facing the rotors. So you push it in. Once it's in there, I'm gonna press it down. Make sure it goes in the other one. It takes a little work sometimes. You coming, baby? Daddy's almost finished, okay, my love? Tell me, mommy.
I didn't want it to.
Go ahead.
You know,
What, mama?
mess up your recording.
That's okay. I'm almost finished, baby. Look, I'll push it in. So make sure it goes in the top, and it goes in here. And then do the same thing with this one. Put some grease here, some grease here. My daughter want to talk to me, but she don't want to mess up my recording. So I'm gonna finish quick. Make sure it's nice. You loop it up really good. Like I said, make sure that this is facing the rotors. So you're gonna put it right in there. Remember the middle. Make sure you press it down. Press this one down for this one can go in. Press it down and then push it in. And there it goes. Okay?
I'm on the snow, Daddy, for a little bit.
You in the snow for a little bit?
Yep.
Okay, my love.
Until it's done.
Yes, baby.
When it's done, I will get off.
Okay, just make sure you don't cross the street on me, okay? Okay, so that's in already. So now you just want to do a nice clean job. I know I did a messy job. Sorry about that. You could be much cleaner than me. So now we lubricate. We put the hardware. We put grease in here. We put grease in here. Now, in this situation, I don't have to, because it just came right up. So what we're gonna do is just bring it down easily. Make sure that these metal pieces stay together in there. Okay, so you push it down. Okay, so now we have this bolt. This is the 12 millimeter that we took out of here. So what I'm gonna do also, I'm gonna take this right here. See this right here? I'm gonna lubricate this right here. See it? See how it's still coming out? So I'm gonna also put some in there. Grease this up really good, because I want this pistons and everything to be moving really good. There you go. See that? That was a fast difference there. Okay. So that's good in there. Now, next one you want to do is, yes, Mama? A doggy's there? Okay. You want to clean this one up real good, the 14 millimeter, the 12 that goes in there. Hey, sometimes we gotta get nice and dirty. So now we have to put the caliper in there. Bring it tight first.
I think my gloves are warm right now.
Yeah.
Because I can feel them. It's warm.
Okay. So now once you gotta make sure that this bowl goes in the hole in here. So once it's in there, you just wanna it's a 12 millimeter socket I'm using here. I don't wanna go too hard. You don't wanna strip it either. So nice. Okay, so now if your brake pads is making noise, like in this situation, my brakes was good. I believe all that noise and all the scraping in the rotor had to do a lot with not having hardware on it. So if your car is making noise and you think it's your brakes, check everything. Check your hardware. Make sure everything is greased up. Make sure all the bolts and nuts are together. Make sure that your caliper is not, the wiring is not leaking. You know, make sure everything is good. Cause this scared me as soon as I saw it. So even though we didn't change the brake pads, we have to press brakes. We have to press them because even though we didn't change them, you still might have some air. So you want to press the brakes a few times, and that's what I'm gonna do about 10 or 15 times. Be right back.
And I'm trying to cover this bag you didn't lost. Somebody threw it in here. So I'm trying to cover it up. You know what? You know what?
Yes, baby. So here you go, my friend. Don't forget to press the brakes a few times and just keep doing it until it gets hard. Once again, this is Now Mechanic. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate you. Give it a thumbs up. Later.